Okay, welcome back, and this is the third video, just to let you know. Okay, getting back onto this topic, 3 weeks equals peak of loneliness. The loneliness peak occurs after about 3 to 4 weeks. She will feel her most vulnerable and lonely at this time. It will take a great effort on her part not to contact you. In most cases, provided you stick to the rest of this plan, she will be the one contacting you. If she doesn't, then that's still fine, but you will be in a much better position if she is the one initiating contact with you. After 3 to 4 weeks have passed, it'll be much more effective for you to contact her at this point. She will be lonely and most likely thinking of good thoughts about you. She will be reminiscing about the good times you had together while you will be concentrating on only the bad. The balance of power will have turned, and she will be the insecure one while you're not. If she does not contact you, since the loneliness peak occurs at 3 to 4 weeks, it is safe for you to contact her at this point. In the majority of cases, she will have already contacted you first. If not, I recommend you wait a minimum of 3 to 4 weeks. This really depends on how needy and insecure you were before acting before the breakup. In extreme cases, you should wait even longer. If you have to contact her, you will chat with her as though she is an old friend. Again, I reiterate that there is to be no hint of desperation, depression, or neediness on your part. If you must come across if you must come across as though you must come across as though you are perfectly fine with the breakup. Act like you realize the breakup was actually the best thing for you both. I recommend that you tell her when you initiate contact that you would believe the breakup was definitely for the best, and that it would be a shame to throw away such a great friendship. I just wanted to tell you that you were right. The breakup was definitely for the best. I would It would really be a shame to throw away our friendship though. How about we go out for coffee, bud? We can work on being friends again. No hard feelings. It is very important that you maintain a platonic vibe of being friends again. Being friends. Again, this is to instill a fear of loss within her. Remember that we value most which we do not have. I will talk more about the importance of the platonic friend vibe in Chapter 8. Regardless of whether she contacts you or not, you will use your friendship as a means to sneak in and present the new, confident, less needy you to her. You will use your position as a friend to rebuild attraction. Some possible objections. So, what if you're in a situation where you cannot possibly contact your ex girlfriend? Maybe you work with her, or you cannot possibly not contact your ex girlfriend. Maybe you work with her, you have a kid with her, you live together, etc. What the heck do you do then? Basically, it is all in how you believe in these circumstances. You behave in these circumstances. You don't want to come across as insecure or childish by acting angry, jealous, or ignoring her. However, you do want to keep contact with your ex to a minimum. If you live together, make sure you go out with friends a lot. Don't bring other women back to the house just to make her jealous, since this will probably hurt your chances of getting her back. She will end up bringing a guy back, and it'll end up turning into a vicious cycle of games. Stay away from that. Basically, you want your ex to initiate the conversation most of the time. You don't want to look like you're ignoring her because that's also insecure. You want to act happy and cheerful, like you're completely fine with the breakup and you have moved on. Let her lead the conversation and put in most of the work when conversing with you. Again, don't ignore her. Just let her do most of the work. Okay, and we're moving on now to chapter 3, which is the push pull theory. Push pull theory revolves around the notion that we want what we cannot have. We pursue that which retreats from us. It is true for both men and women alike. In fact, the main reason you want your ex back so badly is probably due to the fact that she rejected you. You currently cannot have her, and that drives you insane. It would drive me insane too, and that's just human nature. People interact in two basic ways. Excuse me, it's late here. When you really break it down, we are either pushing somebody away from us or we are pulling them towards us. To pull is to show interest, and to push is to show disinterest. When somebody, like a woman, pushes us away, we naturally respond by pulling that person back in. It creates a fear of loss and naturally want to vanquish that fear and fill the gap. This is especially true with male-female romantic relationships. A push can be anything from your girlfriend saying, "I need more space," or "you're being annoying," or outright breaking up with you. It is anything she does to display disinterest or indifference. He who cares the least controls the relationship. Right now, you instinctively want to pull your ex girlfriend towards you. In fact, you should be pushing her away from you. Pulling her towards you puts pressure on her and forces her to push you even further away. She knows she can't she if she knows she can't have you whenever she wants, she won't want you at all. Or if she knows she can have you whenever she wants, she won't want you at all. It will kill all the sexual tension between the two of you. I've already presented you with one very powerful technique that harnesses the push-pull theory. By not initiating contact with your ex, she will begin to wonder if you have moved on. She will probably start to think about all the good times you had together and crave to have those times back. Remember, after 3 to 4 weeks, her loneliness will peak. It is also important to realize that just as you can pull too much, you can also push too much as well. Sexual tension is created where there is a mix of the two. You will often hear women refer to this as mixed signals. They say things like, "He was sending mixed signals and it just made me want him even more." The key to push-pull theory is to find the right balance. Push her away from you a little and then pull her back in. Push her away a little once again and then pull her back in. Now, I'm a professional pickup artist, so if you have the art of push-pull theory mastered, I also have the art of push-pull theory mastered. You are just trying to get your ex-girlfriend back. You really don't want to put too much thought into it. Just make sure you understand too much of either pushing or pulling is bad. You want to show some interest, then a little disinterest. Rinse and repeat. And now we're moving on to chapter 4. So I'll stop here and come back into chapter 4, which is actually called Letting Go. So come back and listen to what I have to say about letting go. And it's important, very important.